a good day when you can make something for your family instead of going out and buying it. It's just more personal that way.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what we're going to try today, just in time for Thanksgiving. Jen Linehan from Beautiful Blooms by Jen in Sylvania is helping us this morning. And first of all, I want to mention congratulations. You have been selected again to work on the Rose Bowl Parade, right?
Yes, I'm going as a designer this year, so I'm very excited. Last year was a lot of like gluing seeds on things, but this year I actually get to touch more flowers, so very exciting.
Wow. And you get to like come up with maybe some of the themes or the
Well, I think the themes are already set. It's more like you just follow what they tell you to do at this point. But yeah, very exciting. And
yeah, it's amazing to watch it on TV and to see it. So to know that we have local ties that are going there and saying, hey, I know that person who made that happen. That's so cool.
How was it last year?
Very chilly, but very good. we weren't prepared to like go. We weren't planning on going to the whole parade and everything too. And when we did, it's like you get up at 3:30 in the morning and you're like you have to camp out for your spot, and it's crazy. So yeah, it's really. But you can smell the flowers as they go by. Oh, it's really cool.
So awesome. So looking forward to that again.
Definitely.
All right, very good.
And speaking of smelling the flowers,
we were doing that, right?
This morning. Even before we have the Rose Bowl Parade and all of that, we have Thanksgiving that we have to get through first.
And we're looking at a cornucopia.
Yes.
We were wondering.
Your request was to build a cornucopia?
Yes, and we were wondering, do people still do the whole cornucopia thing for Thanksgiving?
I think it's just a very traditional thing to do for Thanksgiving. So we have it's a little basket that's available, and then we put our flower foam in there, which will keep the flowers, you know, growing or keep them very long lasting. And so
that's what that does. It keeps them long lasting. I thought they just kept them in place.
Yes, so well it does, but then it also drinks up the water. So it's like a big sponge that they're in. And so as long as this stays wet, which mine is not super wet from the dry, because I did it last night, but that's what the flowers will drink from.
There you go. Okay.
We can add a little bit of water in. But how do we get started?
For sure. So usually we want to cover up the screen foam because it's just for the flowers to drink from. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start adding greenery. And so we really want to make sure we're covering up that foam because it is not very pretty. And so we're just going to start inserting.
Is this like
greenery.
A fern?
This is a fern. Yep. This is called leatherleaf, and it just gets inserted in there, and we're just going to pop that in. And if you guys want to start adding that greenery, that's called pittosporum. And what you're going to do, here's a pair of clippers.
Okay.
And you're just going to break it. If you can kind of see where there's the little break at, so this will just kind of pop off. And then you guys can add in some of the green, some of that kind.
Oh boy. Okay, you want these?
I was going to
give it a little snip, or sometimes you can just do your fingers.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, and we're just going to pop it in. Yeah, just anywhere that there's an empty spot.
An empty spot. Okay.
All right, here's a couple.
What did you say these were called again?
That one's called pittosporum.
Pittosporum. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And it gives it just a little more dimension.
It does, adding the multiple kinds of greenery. Yep.
There we go. Stick that in.
And once we have this going, obviously we'll have to continue to keep that sponge kind of going.
So you always want to stick your finger in and make sure that the flowers have water. So we add a tag on all of our arrangements that says water flowers daily, because you just don't know how fast it's going to start drinking up. So then,
and sunflowers are beautiful, aren't they?
So sunflowers are just that like traditional fall flower. I feel like everybody loves them. And I saw a Facebook post the other day that's like, oh my gosh, we're about to, like, we love all the fun colors, but we're about to switch to greenery and glitter.
And glitter, that's
It's going to be Christmas season.
That's true.
Yeah, so we're just going to add these sunflowers in here.
Beautiful.
Is there kind of a rule of thumb as far as the placement?
Yeah, so odd numbers is always what we use in flower arranging. So you always want odd numbers. I'm kind of making this more one-sided to go towards the camera here.
Oh, sure.
But I usually start with my biggest flower first. And then I'm going to add my roses because they're also the more expensive flower. Yeah, so you want to add those in. And then if you guys want to start breaking off some of these little guys and giving them a fresh cut, and then we'll pop them in. They're going to kind of fill in for us. Yeah, wherever they're just needs a pop.
Now, and I think of cornucopias too, I also think of like fruit, right? Do you ever do that?
Sometimes we add fruit, we add gourds to things. Little pumpkins is really great for Thanksgiving. So yeah, we definitely can. Anything with fun textures.
There we go. Stick those in. And what are these? I missed.
These are mums. And aren't
okay.
they so fun with the bicolor? It really ties together that burgundy.
I don't know that I've seen that. Yeah. So I was like, oh, these are mums.
Yeah.
I
think you're
Steven
right.
learned that they're short for chrysanthemums.
They are. You're right.
He said, had no idea. We learned that one. Here's maybe a spot there.
And then what are these?
So that one is called Saladago, and so this is going to break off just the same way as your mums did, and these are going to go right into wherever. It's a filler flower, so you're just going to add it wherever you think it needs a little pop of yellow.
Look at this.
All right.
I think we kind of know what we're doing.
I think you're doing great.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah, so you get your big flowers in first.
I really like these little guys too, though.
Yeah.
I think they just add a good, texture, good color,
texture.
and it's just, and I love how they kind of stick out.
They do.
Add a little dimension while we're at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So so you start with your big flowers and then go on to your smaller ones to fill in your spots.
Okay.
And then also like big, this is kind of hard with the cornucopia, but like big at the base, small at the top.
Okay.
So your arrangement looks proportional.
There we go.
So how do we?
Lost a mom.
Oh no.
There we go.
And then this blue one, oops, sorry, I'm gonna steal this from
Oh, what is this?
So this is a blue thistle. So we like to do weird textures at the flower shop. So this is blue thistle, and this is the same thing that you're gonna do with the yellow Saladago. It's just a filler, so it's just gonna add in a nice little texture to your arrangement. So if you wanna pop those in wherever you kind of see a hole, I feel like we're running out of holes.
Yeah, I know. We are really filling it in,
Three
aren't we?
people working on the cornucopia, we filled it quite quickly.
So, Jen, obviously the big game is on Saturday, on Small Business Saturday, but you guys are encouraging people, hey, come on Black Friday and shop local, right?
So downtown Sylvania has an event on Friday, starting at 9 a.m. We are passing out 100 swag bags in downtown Sylvania at Chandler Cafe. So all of the downtown businesses have put together these bags, and in 30 of those bags, you will also not only will you have all the fun coupons and things from all the stores, you're also going to have, there's 30 lucky people that will get a $30 gift certificate from one of the downtown Sylvania businesses.
Wonderful.
So that's an extra bonus. So that starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday at Chandler Cafe.
On Saturday or
on
Friday?
Friday. Yep, and then Saturday, it is Small Business Saturday. We would love for everyone to come out, but we understand there's a big football game, so we don't usually have very big high expectations for that day.
But still come out, you know,
well, and
because it's
if you
important to support
aren't watching
local.
the game, you will have the whole town to shop by yourself.
Yes, exactly. That's a pro tip right there. If you don't need to watch football, that's a great time to shop.
For sure.
And how do you think we did?
I think it's beautiful.
I think it is too. Look at that.
I'm proud of us. With 3 people,
Yeah.
it goes fast.
We'll have to put it on our table over there.
Oh,
What do you think?
it looks so cute.
Jen, thank you so
You're
much for
welcome.
coming in. It's just beautiful.
It is,
We're all
and it smells
we're ready.
good, too.
It does. We're ready for Thanksgiving. I think, right?
Yes. Now